Hello, welcome all of you here. Namaskar from my side, and I start the session in seconds. Here we are in another one targeting SSC CGL Tier 2, and I've been putting the best I can, putting the curated questions of all the topics asked in SSC examinations, especially in Tier 2, and of course, those ones which will, in my opinion, be important and beneficial for you for Tier 2 2024. I start the session now, have dropped the message that the session is live. You are requested to share if you feel comfortable. Just a sec. Just a sec. Let's go without any delay. In case one has any difficulty, query, question, can drop your doubts in the comment section. Either me or my assistant will answer you shortly. Let's go on a roll now. The first slide. And yes, before I start, let me say good evening. Just putting my phone here to watch your comments. Radhe Radhe, all of you. Prakta, good evening. Radhika, Wrinkle, Vaibhav, Ajay, Jai Jagannath, brother. Kubesh, Radhe Radhe. Himanshu, Ishika, Akash, Kalpana, Unnati, Jai Maiki. Viplavi, Radhe Radhe. Kamal, Sandeep, Ram Ram, brother. Abhishek, Amrutha, hello, good evening, dear. Sandhya, Rahul, Gautam, and all of you. Let's go straight. Welcome, Vishal. Good evening. Hey, dear. Answer carefully. I won't be putting any timer here because we have to be precise first and then we can think about speed. If the speed is high but we are not precise, is not worth. Ansh, good evening, brother. Let's go. The first one, abnegate, which is to renounce, which is to give up any belief, throne, can be anything such. Abnegate is to let go. And here, if we talk about the meaning of the word, welcome Pramod, then something which is to give up, which is to let go, should be the synonym. Deny, no, I don't want this. Yep, yes, you can take it. I don't want this, can be synonymous. Yep. Access will be additional, and that is to leave, not synonym. Yield is to produce, which will not be the synonym. And admittance is to enter, not to leave, will be the antonym, not the synonym. So for the first one, we have the answer. Next. Adarsh, welcome. God bless you, bhai. Om Namah Shivaya. Deprived, we can say. Jai Shusham, Aditya. Sheetal, welcome, beta. That's the meaning of the word which you have marked. Bereft is to be deprived of something. I had, say, Netflix subscription, I had Amazon Prime subscription, but my brother used that multiple times in this and that. Now my subscription has been cancelled. So we can say in a general manner, that is bereft, deprived. I can't access that now. I don't have the access to the subscription, to this, to that, and that. It is not accessible now. So they are honestly synonymous. If one does not know the meaning of the word, he can remember deprived. Full will be to add. This is to be nothing left in that way, the antonym. Happy, out. Populous be to additional, once again having population, which is to add an increase. No, this is with left with zero in that way. Nitish, good evening, brother. Shikha, impressive. More than impressive. The third one is carouse, which is to never be. Shweta, welcome. The meaning of carouse is to drink, of course, alcohol, if I don't put the object, is to enjoy heavily, if I say. Drink a lot, enjoy a lot in that way. Party, enjoyment, wow. Wallpaper, carousal, wow. So this is to drink and enjoy a lot. Party in that way. No, Ansh. Grief is going to be the loss of someone. So that's a negative word. It can't be the synonym of the word. Overlook, okay, I'll consider, no objection. Not the relevant one. Disregard, no, I don't consider. Obviously a negative word. Then after elimination, in case I do not know the meaning of the word, frolic is the only one which is left, which is also the same. Merriment, enjoying a lot, drinking a lot, and things like that. Okay, remember all of the words, we have one word with 4 options. So we have solved 3 questions, but at least we have come across 15 words on the slide. Abnegate, deny, access, yield, admittance, bereft, which is deprived, full, happy, populous, carouse, frolic, grieve, overlook, and disregard. Next. The fourth one is not visible, I can see. I can write it here. The fourth one is usual. Visible. Welcome Yagesh and Simran, Desil. KP. I'll define the word in the evening session after this. The room is too dingy. Welcome Dinesh. Good evening. Yes, of course, you are correct. That's the same root word which is actually AD at the beginning, which is to be towards. So aggravate goes G because of G. Alleviate, L because of L. Affirmative, F because of F. Addiction, D because of D, which is already there, and such. So this is actually grand. The verb from grandize, aggrandize, is to make something huge, large, and that way. Select the one which is opposite in terms of meaning of the given word. So the meaning of large, grand, is to make grand, should be to make small. Acclaim is going to be praise, so not the one we can say the antonym. Boost is synonymous. Parlay, if you remember, Johnny Depp. Anybody here who can mark the meaning of parlay? And anybody who is willing to link this word to Johnny Depp, Pirates of the Caribbean, the one of the finest actors of all time, if you remember. Anyone here with parlay? Belittle is to make small, is to make little, and that way. So antonym, straight answer. Welcome, tips, skills, idea. Ajay, impressive. But this word is also used in a particular context. Welcome, Avinash. Never be. Suman. Yes, I must mark numbers. The meaning of construe, if you do not know, is to infer, is to understand the meaning, the grammar, the structure. Construe is a common word. Do remember this. Now you can mark the antonym because I've marked the meaning of the word. Construe is to understand, is to infer. Yes, of course. Yes, of course. And once you understand the meaning of something, especially a word, a sentence, the opposite should be difficult to understand in something such, right? The first one, deduce, which is the exact synonym, since we are asked the antonym. The meaning of construe is to deduce, is to infer, is to decipher, is to understand. Expound is to explain in detail. Expound is to explain in detail. So that will be also easy to understand once again. Infer, the synonym, obscure, not clear. Something which is not clear will be difficult to understand. The antonym then. Fourth is visible here. Usual, I've written down. Viplavi would love to ask you, you know me, what about the meaning of claimant then? No problem. Because I remember, Shikha, what's the meaning of claimant then? The meaning of exigent is to be pressing, is to be demanding, this way. Now you can answer. Something which is demanding. I have to be there. No. No, let me confirm. If you guys are feeling difficulty, let's eliminate and let's confirm. No problem. I may be wrong. Nobody's perfect. The meaning of claimant is clamorous. Clamorous. That means loud. That means demanding attention. That means urgent. If a kid is there silently sleeping, not asking anything loudly, we won't be aware of his needs and such. But the one who shouts out loud, until you give me chocolates, I won't leave this place, and something as I want a chocolate, in that way. He has to be demanding at the time because he's clamorous, he's loud in that way. No problem. So that is also loud. Should say demanding in the same tone. You better know urgent is the same which is demanding. No, I got a call instantly. I have to leave right now. Vociferous, thank you so much. So they will be synonymous again. And the one which is usual. If I have to do something which is instant, which is urgent, I may leave the class. But something which is usual, tea, okay, I'm in a class right now, we'll drink that later. Put it there. I'll have the cold tea today because that's usual. Every single day we have things like that, not demanding any attention or anything such, right? So do remember all these also. Aggrandize, to make something grand and large. Belittle is to make something little. Acclaim, praise, boost, increase, parlay, the same increase again. Construe, quite common word, is to understand the meaning of a word, a sentence, also the structure of a sentence if we construe. Reduce, infer, decipher, expound is to explain in detail. Expound, explain, homonyms are. Obscure, difficult to understand. Exigent, requiring attention, pressing, demanding, situation and such. Urgent, instant. Claimant, the same way. Usual, quite usual. The fourth one, no problem if it is not visible. Steamed cup of tea. Yo. The fourth one is prepare for a difficulty. Maybe. Maybe Vaibhav. Maybe brother. Can check, no problem. Maybe. They are not saying anything such. The etymology is not clear, by the way. From the verb exigere, which is to be exact, I think. We'll check, no problem. Actually, the word alarm has been an archaic term for alarm that we use these days. I was sleeping peacefully and then pep, 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 pep. Come on. Alarm, an excursion, if you can infer. This is actually, if I'm not wrong, for military and such purposes. When the alarm rings, let's go, let's go. They'll have to be ready. There may be some situation which demands their attention. So that's not going to be a peaceful situation now. That is going to be a troublesome situation now, requiring attention and such. Let's eliminate the options. When the alarm rings, you have to go for the excursion. That situation may be value for money and time, not that way. Confused activity, I think something is there. I must go on. An uproar, the best choice and the exact answer. No source of fun and amusement. Alarm, the situation is alarming. I was perplexed, I was alarmed, I was startled, I was dumbfounded, I was flabbergasted, I was spellbound, I was, and some words like that. So the meaning of alarm is not positive, it is always perplexed, startled and such. So it's not going to be source of fun. And deriving excitement, no, it's not positive at all. Not positive at all. Confused activity, I hope remember. In the air and taken. In the air and 6. Gotcha, Vaibhav. Gotcha. Radhika. Yes. Amrita. Shweta. No problem. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 here. Up in the air. I think the examples marked by me define that perfectly in a practical manner. In cricket, when a ball goes up in the air, that may be a 6, but there may be a Suryakumar Yadav. You are an Indian, you better know what I'm saying. That may be caught. So still not decided that it'll be a 6, it'll be a catch. Not certain if I say. Uncertainty. Yagesh, absolutely. So up in the air about someone, I'm not sure about that. In prison, why? Still to be settled, not sure. It may be, may not be. Not on the wrong track. Enjoying, no. Give oneself airs. When I teach noun, I do mark this idiom. If you give yourself airs, that means you are showing off, you are boasting off, you are dropping names. I was there once, I met Shah Rukh Khan, I met Salman Khan, I did this, I did that, and that. Showing off. The base meaning of the word airs is also to show off, and giving oneself airs, just showing off. Be intelligent? No. Penniless? So poor? No. Pretend to be good? Yes. Pretending, showing off in that way. Prepare for difficulty is a positive word. No. Come on. I'll show the options. Don't worry about that. Hava, Hawaii, Batein. Welcome, Shivam. Bring home the bacon. Don't you remember the etymology of this idiom? This is so easy, to be honest. Nowadays, we have industrialization. We have so many jobs that we earn lakhs of rupees per month in that way. Some 200 years ago, 500 years ago, we didn't have jobs and such. Horse riding, boxing, and such games have been there, I think, since time immemorial, I would say. Now, if I've gone fighting, and if I win something, I'll be bringing home that trophy. I'll be bringing home that prize money. I'll be bringing home that materialistic support that I've got, either money or anything such, the materials, supplies out there, which I've got after winning that battle. And I'll be giving the support to my family. So that is actually, welcome Deepika, that is actually to bring home the bacon. You bring home only when you win the game. And you bring home the bacon, that means you'll be feeding your family now. Yes, but the options are not saying so. An action to be taken when all else fails. No. Be grateful for what we have. No. I won the battle and I brought home the bacon. I got the prize money of 10,000 rupees, of 1 lakh rupees and such. So bringing home that money. I'm not grateful for what I have. I won that actually. Setback for someone or something. No setback for someone. Supply materialistic support. When you win that. When you win that. So of course success, but the second one is going to be, yep, providing support to the family. Have the ball at your feet. Unnati. And let me show the next. I know the options are not visible. We can have that removed for a minute. You have watched tennis. No problem. This ball is in my court. I have the ball. Now I have the advantage. I can serve here, here, there, this way, that way, anything such. The ball is in my court. I have the advantage and that way. Yes, Unnati, I'm using the same idiom. Vabhav, the ball is in my court. I have the advantage. I can do whatever I want and that way. So have the ball at your feet to be able to recognize. No. Miss something. Why? That's a positive one. Enable someone to avoid humiliation, not the words used in the idiom, to be in the best position to do something. I can do this here, from here, from here, from there, whatever I want. And banana oil. Yes, Shweta. All the options are visible. Perfectly cooked, cool or self-possessed, nonsensical talk, a plentiful supply, or a very long time. Sheetal. Remember the idiom go crazy? Remember the idiom go nuts? Remember the idiom go bananas? If not, do remember these first. They are the same actually. Go nuts, go crazy, go bananas. They are the same. One has gone crazy. And once when one has gone crazy, go bonkers. Thank you so much. Go bonkers too in the same list. Thanks a lot. And once you go bananas, you go crazy, you can say anything. Your words are not going to be from your brain. Your words may be there from your hat. There's another idiom. Talking through hat, if you remember. Come on. No nonsense, please, huh? Nonsense. If you go crazy, you won't be putting sensible words and such. Perfectly cool and no. No, 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 no. A plentiful supply, not the positive one. Very long time. It doesn't represent time. Nonsensical talk. You've gone bananas. Sheetal. I just remember Happy Diwali in his voice. I, my feelings are these Hindi words are popping out of my mouth, but I can't use them. Yes, Vaibhav. Yes, the misappropriation of money, a bridge. Bridge is used to remove the gap or the distance between 2 points and all. So abridgment is to make something short, not the misappropriation of money. Nope. This is condiment. What is that? Condiment? Anyone here? Bereave is the same as bereft. Deprived of someone or someone's death, and that way. Deprived of someone. The only option is embezzlement. In Hindi they say gaban. The misappropriation of money. I honestly forgot condiment. I honestly forgot that. So we'll be happily checking its meaning. Unnati. I remember this word but don't remember that exactly. This is actually for food, a substance such as salt, pepper that is used to add flavor to food. Salt, pepper, adding flavor to food. Condiment. Yes, thanks to word power, we remember this word. Ventriloquist. Thank you so much. Additives and such. Yep. I would love to say or state or explain the way again, expound again, that you have, if you love comedy, you must have seen many comedians. They have a temporary, say, monkey in their hand this way, and they make that move, and they mimic the another voice, if I say, and they be like, hey, what do you think? We should go there or not? And I think we should not go there because that is going to be something such and such. It seems like that voice is coming from somebody else's mouth or some other place, but that's coming from their mouth. So that's the point. One who has the art of speaking in such a way that the sound seems to come from another person or place is not an absolutist. This is one who is absolute, a dictator, having absolute control, having absolute powers, and that way. So that's going to be of a dictator. This is for Bible, you can infer. Biblicist, if I say, the one who has Bible that way. Talking about that. Clavierist, clavier, We'll check honestly. This is ventriloquist, the one who throws his voice and it seems like his voice is not coming. Tatya Bichu. Hey Tatya Bichu, are you live? If yes, drop a word. He may be live this time. So yes, ventriloquist. Remember this. Some of the words are quite difficult. Clavier, I think, is an instrument. I think. If I'm wrong, I accept. Clavier. Just a sec. Maybe clavier, piano. Yes, that's an instrument actually. That is an instrument. So the one who plays clavier is going to be a clavierist. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That is cavalier, Webhoff. That is cavalier, Webhoff. One who changes slides. Once again, Hindi popping out of my mouth. Dal badlu, if you understand Hindi, and those who understand Hindi, dal badlu, the one who changes sides. Slides to मैं change कर देता हूँ. The one who changes slides is going to be a turncoat. Ascetic, Gandhiji lived the life of an ascetic, eating the simplest fruits of the earth, sleeping on a plank, in the open air, even in the midst of winter. So ascetic is such a very good word, shouldn't be used for such. Virtuoso, a highly skilled musician is going to be a virtuoso. And connoisseur is the one who knows everything. The refined one of art, he knows art forms and such. Positive, 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 the only negative option out there. The one who damages public property. Shweta. I'm sure you have gone through the verb form of this word. Everywhere across the nation, every single day we hear news like this public property was set on fire, the houses were damaged, putting damage to this or that. Remember? Vandalize. Nitish, your name itself is Nitish and you have the audacity to put a joke in such. Wow. So yes, vandalize is to setting public property on fire or damaging that and such, and the person is supposed to be a vandal. Cynosure is the center of attraction. Center of attraction, a common word in spoken English also. Remember demagogue? I have discussed this a number of times. Vandalism also. Yep. Demo representing demos, people, democracy. Gog is to lead. So etymologically, that should have been the leader of the people. The leader of the people, that means a politician. But the meaning has changed because politicians say something before voting and they do something after voting. So that's a negative word. That's a derogatory word, which means people, politicians, especially who stir the masses, who have hate speech and such. Enough, I think, from my side. An epicure is the one who loves refined form of eating and drinking and such. Epicurean, I'm sure you have heard of in your city also. Many restaurants are there. Epicuria, Epicurean and such. Fine art of loving food, taste, drink and such. So vandal. Come on, they're not finishing. 17 and 18. I'll finish them if they don't. Shweta. Yes, this is from testament, to write a will, and in the opposite, testate is to die, without writing a will, without making a will. Intestate, yes. Effeminate, female-like, the one who is a male but has female-like properties, probably making videos for fugitive, the one who has moved from a place and wishes to be settling there, fugitive. Heretic, belonging to some heresy, heresy, the adjective form of that. And the meaning of heresy is the one who follows some unorthodox views as accepted in the society. Heresy, I hope you know, the opposite of which is the meaning of which is following unorthodox norms and rules and such as marked in the society, as accepted in the society, and that's the adjective form of heretic. So heresy, adjective goes heretic. Absconder, we can say. Yep. And the one who has no money, you and I. Pauper, if you know. Yes, pauper is like a poor who has no money. Poly, multiple, glot, speak, the one who speaks many languages. The one who speaks many languages. Lunatic is going to be mentally ill. And recluse is the one who lives in isolation, who wants, loves. Isolation is going to be recluse, I think. Okay, if they don't finish, I'ma finish them last. Unnati, Sandeep, Radhika, Vaibhav, Pragta. Vishal. Yes, one of the common words we commonly come across in close tests, I would say. Exonerate is to make somebody free from guilt or crime. Yes, of course. So, highbrow is the one who follows norms and rules and regulations, maybe a scholarly following, things like that. Escapism is the one, not the person actually, the process of escaping, leaving a place, not being there, avoiding and such. Handpack, I don't know. A woman who is like pack, 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 24/7, she's shouting at her husband. So I think you know the adjective form, which is also asked in examinations, not putting personal views out there. Handpacked, the one who is fond of wife because she's always shouting. Come on, I'll do that. Okay, don't shout at me like that. So handpack is the woman, is the process, the action form when a woman shouts at her husband 24/7. So handpacked that way. Exonerate, exonerate, free somebody from guilt and crime. One who speaks less. Acquit, yes. Bohemia is the one who doesn't follow usual way of lifestyle. You have heard rappers in India, Bohemia, rappers outside Bohemia, and they are like having a t-shirt, having cap this way, a chain here, clothes this and that way. They don't follow the usual way of lifestyle, I would say. The meaning of the word is actually. So one who speaks less is not going to be a bohemia. Apostate is the one who follows, who deserts, I'm sorry, who leaves, renounces, deserts, avoids his principles. Who leaves his principles is apostate. And arbitrator is the one who comes in between and settles a dispute. Yes, Anshraj. So reticent, taciturn is the one who speaks less. Let me check how many of these are left so we can head on to another stuff. There are many actually. So let's head on to this particular one. Did we discuss this yesterday? Did we on YouTube? I'm asking on YouTube. I repeat, I'm asking on YouTube. Savior, Unnati. Buoyant force, the one which saves you from staying afloat, I can say. Staying afloat. Done. Let's eliminate the options and get the precise one. Meanwhile, would love to say something. As always, we have a class here on YouTube today at 6 p.m. the same time. We have a class on YouTube tomorrow the 6 p.m. same time here, but that will be the All India Live mock description. You have witnessed for last 2 weeks, we have the third class on Wednesday, the free one, at 6 for sure, but on the app. That's a free one for sure. And this week the title is going to be Fixed Prepositions and some prepositions, important ones for CGL Tier 2. So I'm saying it today, I'll say that tomorrow. Would love to see you the very next day. This week, on Wednesday, the very next day after the next way, we have the class at 6, but that will be based on prepositions. And as per 2 weeks, it won't be here on YouTube, it'll be there on the app. Okay, thank you, Kumesh. So do remember and be there. Would love to see you. The first one, answer patiently and with concentration. Don't fluctuate. Noted. Thank you. To know that reality, the powers of the mind need to be turned back upon itself. The meaning of innate is not inborn here, The meaning of innate is the one which is originating in mind, as marked in the passage, the powers of the mind. To know this reality, the powers of the mind need to be turned back upon themselves. With the help of concentration, the mind can grab innermost secrets. So since you're talking about the innermost, you can't say extrinsic, which means outer ones. Had it been intrinsic, could have been a possibility. Intrinsic could have been a possibility. No. Learned things which we learn are from the outer world. When it comes to mind, when it comes to concentration, I don't think we need any things or thing that we have learned from the outer world. That's not the concentration one. And atypical is a negative word here. Typical, common, atypical, not common. So the only one which is left and the only one which is perfect is innate, belonging to the mind, originating in the mind, existing in the mind. The powers of the mind, concentration, the innermost secrets all belong to your mind. So innate reality, perfect. Obsession. There's nothing like obsession with words like concentration, powers of mind. That'll be a negative word here. Recess is actually a gap, a pause. No, the mind can grab all the secrets. The mind can gather all the secrets. The mind can access all the secrets. We need a verb there. This is a noun. Access, extra, additional, not the relevant word there, I would say. We can then blank space the truth. The truth is not a concrete thing that we can get in our hands. Give me the truth. So we can't receive the sole truth. Connive is to deliberately ignore and let the bad things happen. I know I belong to a political party and things are going bad in the party, but let them have. Let them be. No objection. So this is a negative word, won't be suitable here. Costive is actually constipated. Constipation, I think you know the meaning of. No, perceive, understand, infer, decipher, construe. Can I say construe here? Something which we have learned today, in case we have. So the mind can then understand the sole truth. It can infer the sole truth. It can deduce, it can decipher, it can construe the sole truth. It can perceive. And of course, with the help of senses, we perceive. We don't receive or give or such. Whether life exists for 5 minutes or for remember, your tone is having concentration. Avinash. Whether life exists for 5 minutes or for lifetime. For 5 minutes or for lifetime. Trinity is a group of 3 powerful people. Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. A trinity. The trinity, not a trinity. Dignity is not something marked here. Amenity, not relevant. Eternity, for the lifetime. Yes. Yashwanti. Amrita, Sheetal, can I say Sheetala, Akasha, and such? Yes. Yoga, people answer evolution because it fits well, sounds well, of the modifications of the mind. If your mind is not stable, it has modifications, it has fluctuations, then yoga, that means concentration, doesn't improve that. Ambition, I want to become a doctor. I want to become an engineer. Who wants to? I want to be the richest person in the world. Yoga and concentration doesn't increase that, it reduces that. Bijection, nothing is getting divided into two pieces and such. But yes, stop and yoga, concentration, and the modifications of the mind. Yep. Okay. So finishing things off, see you tomorrow at the same time for the All India Live Mock and the very next day on the app for prepositions, in my opinion, which are going to be beneficial for you for Tier 2 on the app. For free, for sure. Thank you so much for being here. Shweta, yes, I can say that. So yes, do subscribe if you are new here to the channel, and would love to say that you can inform your friends who are regular, who are attentive to study. They are all welcome here with the same perseverance, and do connect with us on the official Telegram channels. Thank you so much for being here. Would love to see you pretty soon. Thanks a lot, everybody. Thank you, Vaibhav, Vishal, Ansh, Himanshu, Mohini, Suman, Unnati, Kaja, Avinash. Thank you, Avinash, Yagesh, Sandeep, God bless you, brother. Pramod, Prayakta, thank you so much. Akash, Yashwanti, Sheetal, Nitesh. No, evolution will evolve it, increase that, and with the help of yoga, we don't increase the modifications in the mind, we reduce them. We don't want to be disturbed at the time, we want concentration to the max we can have. Wrinkle, Manisha, Ajay, Kalpana, Kamal, Sandhya, Radhika, Shivam, Nitish, Abhishek, Shweta, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Beta. Amrita, thanks a lot. Vocab Chiti, thank you, Akash, Shweta, lovely, and all of you here. Thank you. See you. New vocab. But all the words discussed today were from SSC CGL Tier 2. I repeat, all the words showed today were from SSC and CGL and Tier 2. See you. Thank you.